It's an incredibly exciting time in the industry, but at Dish as well. And so what we announced a couple of weeks ago was our foray into the programmatic TV space. And everyone says, oh, everybody's programmatic. Our product is different. And what I mean by that is we utilize the addressable technology that we already have in place and the inventory that has already been made addressable. And we take a subset of that inventory and put it into a platform that will allow the digital ecosystem to transact on. In our beta, we've partnered with three companies, DataZoo, TubeMogul, and Rocket Fuel. And in our beta, any digital client that wants to be able to get access to TV inventory will be able to work with any of those three partners to access it. Look, a lot of people have different definitions of a lot of things, right? That's what makes the world go round. To us, addressable and programmatic are two distinct words. Addressable can be programmatic, but it doesn't have to be, and programmatic is not addressable. To us, addressable gives us the opportunity to deliver specific messages to specific households, plain and simple. What programmatic does is add a level of automation to that process. To us, programmatic is defined by having automation, premium inventory, and data. But again, with our announcement, we're not just using data and automation to light up certain networks and certain day parts that have the likelihood of hitting the audience. What we're doing is using data and automation against our addressable product that allows us to hit the exact audience that is the target for an advertiser. I call it classic addressable. Okay. It's only been a couple of years, but there's a classic part. When we first launched addressable, the conversations really had to change because it wasn't about an adult 25 to 54 Nielsen demo anymore. It was think beyond that. So we would go to clients and we'd say, okay, now we can target your specific, consumer. Who is it? Women 18 to 34. No. And so as we began to work in the addressable marketplace, there were some pretty simple things. I'm looking for households with a certain level of income, or presence of 2 children, or in the market for a minivan. Now, a couple of years later, and certainly as we move into the future, the asks are a lot more customized. No one's coming and checking off, looking at our list and saying, hey, what are the demos you have? Okay, that's mine. They're coming and telling us what their business objectives are. And we're working with them to really hone in on the right set of data that helps them find the audience. And at Dish, we try to be as data agnostic as possible. We'll work with different platforms. We have certainly agreements with lots of different data vendors now, but we're open to working with other data vendors as well, because at the end of the day, our job is to match our first-party data with whatever data source that helps the advertiser get to the consumer.
So along those lines, do you see a point in time in the future where you're working with the publisher side and you're creating some of those content, or you guys are creating your own segments because you know the audience so well that you can even almost recommend that planning piece? I don't want to say it's added value, but like as part of the conversation with the buy side.
So the answer to that is we know our subscribers at Dish, right? That's our first party data. But we can match anything against those subscribers. So I don't want to be in a place where I am defining what an advertiser should reach. I know I have all of those subscribers. And so the beauty of what I can do is match with another piece of data that says they're in the market for a car. They're the super mom who have 3 kids that also are tech enthusiasts. What is a tech enthusiast? Well, to some list, it means something, and I can go find those households.